like a freight train will. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea. Hey, hey, can you feel that beat? Boots on the floor, fire in the heat. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Tells the dirt roads, whiskey skies that cut through the night like fireflies. Laughter echoes through the pines, two voices cross them county lines.
All right, welcome to Wolf Nation. It is a rainy Thursday evening. We appreciate you stopping by. This is the Cornbread Man and
Biscuit boy.
Biscuit Boy, the one and only. You've seen us on Saturday mornings, and you still will see that unless something crazy is going on the streets of Ringo. But we're also going to be coming in studio. This is the official Wolf Nation show, which is the debut. We haven't done it before. So Wolf Nation Adventures, brought to you by Wolf Nation Coffees, and we've got new logos going up for those. We're still working with the coffee supplier Paul to get that set. But what is Wolf Nation Adventures or Wolf Nation? Well, it is feeding your adventure. So we're going to be talking to people about their adventures, the adventures that we have done and are doing. We're not like dead. We're still doing adventures.
Getting out.
Hello there. How you doing, Julianne? Thanks for Juliana, I guess I should say. Thanks for stopping by way of YouTube. God bless you. And so we're going to be on for a little over an hour, and I've got to go back and help with, I want to, holiday meals for our employees. It's the last dinner that we're doing before the break. Hello from Germany. Well, hey, you get a clap. All right, Germany. Awesome. And we appreciate you. What part of Germany? That is cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, you win the day, because I think all we had this morning that we knew, well, I don't know where our friend was in Twitch, but I think that they were from, everybody was from the good old US of A, and probably Backwood, USA.
Backwood. Love it. That's where the best adventures are.
No, not Great Britain, but Great Georgia.
Great Georgia.
The great state of Georgia in the USA. You can probably tell. Now, I don't sound like I'm from Georgia because I live too close to Tennessee, so I got the twang. Biscuit Boy here lives in Tennessee.
I do.
But I don't know how you describe his accent, so I hear it all the time. So I'm not really sure how that sounds.
Well, it's a mishmash. Mishmash.
Mishmash?
Mishmash. Yeah, I've lived in so many different places.
Hey, Hamburg. All right.
Hamburg, Germany.
Awesome. I hope you. What time is it in Hamburg, by the way? We appreciate it. Let's throw that on the screen. What is the time difference? I mean, it's got to be at least 6 to 8 hours, I would think, maybe 10. But I don't know. I would say I think you're ahead of us, right? Like your early hours.
More than likely.
I think in the middle of the night.
What's the weather like over there?
Yeah, what's the weather like? We got rain here in North Georgia. It's not bad, but it is a wet day. But I'll take the wet over the cold that we had recently. We're going to be talking tonight, by the way, about the adventures of the Appalachian Trail. If you're a hiker or have hiked, or it doesn't matter where you hiked, we're going to talk about the Appalachian Trail. Paul's got a story. And we're going to be hooking up with a lot of people from the Appalachian Trail here soon.
Yep.
Early in this next year, they will be stepping off on their journey to through hike the Appalachian Trail. You can see my shirt that I got from Dog Tag, and hopefully Dog Tag will find us and stop in, who went through the Appalachian Trail last year, or this year, this year. Everybody
gets a trail name on the Appalachian Trail.
They do. It is 106 in Hamburg. I was pretty close. So, and you're up late. I hope you don't have to work tomorrow, but I can't say nothing. I stay up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning every night.
I get about 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I can't sleep. I mean, I just cannot sleep. So anyway, Wolf Nation Adventures, everything you see us put up about Wolf Nation will always have the wolf with it. You see the wolf behind me. And Merry Christmas, and God bless you too. I appreciate that very,
Most
very
definitely.
much.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, and we're a week away, you know.
Not far, and
I've still got shopping to do.
Hey, they're saying that we could see some white stuff.
Really?
Christmas.
How about that?
I don't know who they are.
Yeah. Who's
they? That's what they say.
That they person is famous.
He is.
Hello, Dean Potts. How you doing? This is Dean. Hello. Are you using Mom's Rumble? Because that looks like Mom's Rumble channel that you're using.
Mom's Rumble channel.
Hey, Broski, we're doing great. It's good to be online with you. And
Broski Bear.
For those that don't know, me and Paul have known each other for
a year or two,
25, 30 years. I don't know, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
We've had times we've hung out a lot, and times that we haven't. Shout out Dean. Dean can kick some A. We were talking last night on the racing show, and he asked Dean, did Dean think he could kick somebody's butt, you know? And I said, well, yeah. I mean, if they were messing with Mom or something, I believe he could break bad. And by the way, we were at a doing your NASCAR notes. Good, because we've got a lot of notes. Hey, and first of all, prayers to the Biffle family and other members that were in the plane crash today in North Carolina. Very sad to hear right here at Christmas. And they were going to see somebody, and they went online and said, I can confirm he died. They were coming to see me. Can you imagine somebody coming to see you and you die? I mean, that's horrible. I mean, like that is a journey that's not completed, man.
That is true. And you know, that just goes right back to what we always say, get your heart right with the Lord. You never know. You know?
Yeah. I mean,
you never know.
You never know. I was laughing at the comment. Hey, Jake, how you doing from the great state of Mississippi?
I'm sorry, I just saw one broski. Right?
Yeah, I know. I was trying not to.
Oh.
But anyway, we were at a book, the Book and Barrel. What is that? Book and Barrel?
Mm-hmm.
With the interview, which we talked to Amy today. She's on a cruise. And Amy Petula, I don't have the book in here, but the Corpsewood Manor Murders, she's going to be on as soon as she gets back. She's the author of that.
And we're going to be going to Corpsewood Manor.
And we're going to be going to Corpsewood Manor. We're going to do that. And so, anyway, we're standing there, and I've already talked to the lady. Paul shows up later. Then she sees us together, and she comes up like on a serious note, like right to Paul and says, do you know you look like, just like, sound like, look like, what's the guy's name?
I can't. It's the guy from Breaking Bad.
The guy from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
She goes, golly, you look like him. You sound like him and everything. So people were asking us about that, you know. And I was like, we went outside and pulled it up on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, really?
I guess I do resemble him a little bit. I don't know. I had a lady tell me today I had to go to Thrive Wellness for a facial thing. But as I was leaving, she said, "You know, you sound just like Sam Elliott." She said, "I would pay you to come and sit with me in the office every day and just read the phone book."
Cool.
I said, "Well, I might take you up on that. You never know. I'm not in desperate need for money right now."
Hello to you there on Instagram. We appreciate you dropping in. Jake, what are you talking about? The Duggars, Walter White? I'm not sure what you're meaning. By the way, me and Jake and
Walter
whoever.
White, he was one of the Breaking Bad people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't
think.
know that. See, I'm ignorant on that.
Me
ignorant.
too. I don't watch TV.
I don't know anything about that. I never watched it. So I guess sometimes I'll watch stuff just because I know it's going to be asked to me on podcast, and I'll go and research a little bit because I don't have a clue what they're talking about. Other times I do. So but yeah, we had a good time down there, and I have talked to so many people who are like, "I've been to that place. It's spooky. We're going to go there." And I asked them if should we take a brick out of there and test the theory of is it bad luck or a curse to take a brick or a rock or something from that thing.
Listen, I don't believe in that stuff, so I don't give it a whole lot of credit or credence or whatever you call it. But I'm not going to take any chances. My luck, I'd carry one of them things out of there, and I'd have a Hank follow me around everywhere like a black cloud.
I was talking about the wrestling show, Jake, and so Sunday night we're going to do the wrestling show, right? Just say yes. Shake your head yes. This is yes. This is no. We can't see you, so you're going to have to type that into the channel. Yes.
Sweet.
Wrestling show.
Now, what type of wrestling are we talking about?
John Cena, Hulk Hogan and stuff.
Oh, the real wrestling. We're talking about real wrestling.
Jake,
okay.
The one thing you can't do is come on stage like John Cena did. You can't do that. Did you see that?
I must have missed up.
He was naked with a sign in front of his
Uh-huh. Okay.
Sunday night, we'll do that. We'll talk wrestling.
I guess I could use a stamp. Anyway.
You caught me off guard. All right. If you have ever been on the Appalachian Trail or any of the other trails, pop it in the chat. I've been watching wrestling since I was a little boy. I'm 32 years old. David is a novelist. I'm a novelist?
A novelist,
What the heck does that mean?
Well, you know a lot about a lot.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know nothing, man.
You sound like Schultz.
I know nothing. My job is to keep Jake straight. That's my job. I'm just getting into the business. I'm a newbie.
That might be a pretty tough job.
So anyway, your adventures outside. Broski said that was the 24 Oscar. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was recent. It was his Masonic humiliation ritual he had to do. Well, I don't know about that. But
I've seen worse.
Anyway, a part of our adventure is to go down to the Corpsewood. If you don't know the story, just look it up. Corpsewood Manor murders. It's got a lot of weird stuff. So we're going to go down there while I'm off for the holiday. We're going to go to little Mary Fagan's grave, and we're going to do lay flowers, make sure it's all cleaned up and everything. And we're going to do a lot. We might go live there. We just might go live for a few minutes.
I think we ought to do that at night.
Well, we got to
hold the little flashlights up,
But we got to do that the other place.
Okay, we can do that.
Because we're going to be in Marietta. We got to come all the way back up. No, that's not correct, Jake.
Was that Jake from State Farm?
Yeah, he's Jake from State Farm, Mississippi.
What part of Mississippi?
Oh, he's out in the country. I think he's down there around.
I was in the middle of a swamp.
He's deep in Mississippi. I mean, like deep.
That's where French camp is. I mean, the city limit sign is on the same pole.
He's so far in Mississippi, he's almost Alabama. I think he's on like pretty close to the state line, but he's in Mississippi.
Okay.
So anyway, we're going to go to Corpsewood Manor at night. I'm going to take my boy and scare him. We're going to put him out there in the middle of this woods, and we're going to have to hike in. You can't drive right up to it. Forget, and it's not that far, but it's a little bit of a walk, is what I understand. And we're going to do a little spot from there. Then Amy Petula is going to come on and talk about her book and the cases. Also, next Monday night, Mary Fagan Keene, the great niece of Mary Fagan, is going to be coming in live into the studio, not here personally, but through a feed. She lives in LJ now, and she's going to be talking about the case. You don't want to miss this.
That's going to be an awesome interview.
She's on fire.
Yeah.
She is fired up. And I'm going to tell you, one of the people she's going to be on fire about, former Governor Roy Barnes. She's going to let him have it. She is not happy with him. So just be ready. She's fired up. She's protecting her family. And we also have her book on the way as well. I'm reading like 3 books at one time right now. That's the way I always do it, though.
You know who I'd like to have on the show?
Who would you like to have?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I've tried twice, and I'm still going to work that.
I will do the same thing.
I have talked to her people in Washington. You got to go online and put it in.
Yeah.
But we got to hurry because she's going to be losing that office soon. So
it doesn't matter if she's in office or out of office. I'd like to, she's
well,
still
I'm
got
just saying she won't have a staff after the whatever it is, the 5th of January,
right.
Or whatever it is.
Right, won't be able to get in touch with her.
Well, yeah, we'll have to go through channels, and I don't know who's the gatekeepers, but
right,
we'll figure it out. So I figure with all your connections, we could get that done easy.
We probably could. We'll work on it.
All right, Paul's got a story about the Appalachian Trail. I don't even know what he's going to tell, but we're going to start talking about these adventures. And one of the things I want to mention tonight as well is I've never thought about this. Some things tonight I'm going to cover things about the Appalachian Trail I never thought about.
Okay.
But first of all, I want to hear Paul's story about the Appalachian Trail. I have no idea what he's fixing to say.
Well, many moons ago, I had some health issues and had to have heart surgery and a few other things. This was back, 2010, 2008, somewhere around in there. And after laying around in the bed and getting, more and more out of shape, I decided I was going to get up, start walking, and then I got on my bicycle, started riding miles on it, getting ready for the Appalachian Trail. I wanted to do it by myself just to prove that I could. So I did, got everything ready. They took me and dropped me off at the head, and I made it over to Neal's Gap, which is an awesome place. It's the only place on the AT where the trail actually goes through a building. It's got a hostel on one side and then a store on the other. And they help you out a lot there at that little store. They help you get your pack the right weight, different things like that. So I continued on from there. And the next morning, this is day 5, I believe, I set my camp up on top of this mountain. And that's the way the Appalachian Trail is. You go up one mountain, down, and you go up another, and it's just up and down, up and down. So I knew the sun was going to be coming up that morning. I knew where the sun was going to rise, and I wanted to see a beautiful sunrise. So I got up early that morning, and you have to travel from water source to water source. You don't carry a lot of water with you.
Yeah.
And, it might be a big spring. It might be a little hole in the ground with water coming out of it. It's just whatever any port in a storm at this point. But you have to take, different things. You have to boil all your water. But I had one of those straws. You could suck mud through it and clean water would come out. I'm a little lazy when it comes to that. But so I get up that morning. I make me some coffee. And
are you by yourself?
Yes, I'm completely alone. Best way to me, that's the best way to do it. It's just me and God. You get to talk with the Lord and everything. But so I'm standing there on this cliff, and we're about 400-foot drop. It's up pretty high, and I hear this noise, and I turn around, and there's a bear coming into my camp. Big black bear.
You're in front of a cliff. And here comes the bear.
Yeah. So we see each other at about the same time, and he's as surprised as I am.
Did he say, "What's up"?
No, he didn't say what's up. But we both froze, and it was who made the first move? Who was going to make the first move?
Stop right there. Did you stare him down? Was you staring at him?
Yeah.
Because I always say, don't stare at a dog. Like, they don't like that. It creeps them out.
Listen, you got to show your dominance. You know what I mean? I'm not scared of many animals. I've rode everything from a 2,000-pound bull, or I've done all kinds of things. But so anyway, I wanted a picture of this bear. Well, my camera was right at the entrance to my tent, and the bear was about 10 feet away from my tent. So I just made a move towards my tent. Well, he turned and took off running. Well, I started chasing him. In a dead run, I snatched my camera up and I took off running. And it's still dark outside. I got limbs slapping me in the face and everything. You can't really see where you're going. And I guess I chased him for about 100 yards or so. And then it dawns on me. You're chasing a bear through the woods with a camera.
Was it black bear?
Yeah. Yeah. But and so I did the logical thing. I kept on chasing him. And
that's the logical thing.
Right. Because I had to have a picture of this guy. And, he finally got tired of me chasing him because he stopped. And he turned around and stood up. And I said, all right, see ya. And he didn't chase me because I didn't run. I just politely turned around and walked back out of his home there. But, it was really strange. For 2 or 3 days after that, I could feel like somebody was watching me. And I think that bear followed me.
Trailing you? Checking you out?
Well, the next night, they've got these, they've got little, it's just a porch with a top on it to get you out of the rain, if you need to. Well, it came a pretty good storm this night, and I put my tent up underneath there. Well, I had a couple of visitors come that night, 2 raccoons. And those were the nicest little raccoons. I used to hunt those things, but they can be mean. But these 2 were just really nice. They got up. I mean, I actually was petting one of them. I fed both of them, and they stayed with me there all night long.
Well, I don't think the bear was too close. If
the raccoons were
there. I don't think they would have stayed around. So by
not.
Then, I think he would be gone. They would smell him.
Well, it might have been the raccoons watching me.
A broski bear.
Yeah, broski bear.
Well, he was a bro.
Yeah.
Did you ever get the picture?
No, I did not.
Ah.
I did not get a picture. I took a couple of pictures, but you couldn't see anything. It was dark and blurry. But later on, I stayed out for a few weeks, but I ended up twisting my knee coming off of one of the mountains, and I had to crawl about 2 miles. I had to crawl until I got to a road, and then I hitchhiked into a little town and called somebody to come pick me up.
Man, that would suck having to crawl. Good grief.
Wasn't a lot of fun. I'm glad I learned how when I was little.
How heavy was your pack?
About 85 pounds.
Now, wait a minute. You said at one of those places they help you get your pack.
They do, and I told them they could just keep it to themselves. I needed every single thing that I had. And I know you're not supposed to take weapons with you on the Appalachian
No,
Trail.
I would recommend.
Listen, I carry a gun with me everywhere I go.
Oh, we definitely have one when we go to Corpswood Manor.
Oh, yeah. And a cross. Maybe some holy water to go along with that. We need to, bless some water or something.
I don't think my son is working, so he's not watching. We have got to, while we're down there, Paul, we have got to get him focused on something and scare.
Oh, that'd be easy.
Scare the crap out of him.
We can do that.
He will never forget it.
We can do it. What's he scared of the most?
Everything. No, he's scared of critters, man. If you were to say, is that a bear or bear?
And just start running.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we ought to do is video the 2 of you walking through the woods or something. You just turn and start running. Don't even say anything. See what he does.
We were up in we were in Gatlinburg up in the cabins up in the mountains.
Yeah, for the vampires, broski.
Yeah. Excuse me. So I'd already went to bed. I wore out that first night. You know how it is. You got to bring everything in. You've traveled. I was wore out. So my son, he's a smoker. I'm not, but he. My sister told me this. They said he went to go out to smoke. They had the back porch all screened in, so he didn't want to do it out there.
Right.
And because he was afraid it would leave a smell or something. So he was going to go out the front door to smoke. Well, sitting on the top of the garbage can was the biggest coon he had ever seen. So he just shuts the door and goes out there and does smokes them the other way. I said, dude, you let the coon punk you out?
Wow. Wow.
He was telling me about the next morning, and I was like, dude, broski, we're going to get on that right now. Let me finish this real quick because Ascending Financial is awesome. And this show is sponsored by Ascending as well. Everything we do with Wolf Nation. But I said, when we go out there, the garbage is going to be everywhere. And sure enough, it was. I made him pick it up. I said,
well, yeah.
You let the coon pump you out. You are, by gosh, you are going to have to pick that garbage up.
Most definitely.
Thank you for asking, broski. I am in the process of trying to get licensed myself with everything that's been on. I've been a little bit delayed, but your financial advisor here and his lovely wife and their team are amazing. And I'll let Paul talk about that. But Ascending Financial is financial education and helps, and they can help you maximize your money.
Well, we're the Amazon of the financial industry, but it's the easiest way to put it. If we can't help you, you can't be helped, pretty much. We can help you with any type of insurance. Now, I don't personally, take care of all that. We have people that do that for us. But they're all A-rated, reputable companies. We have over 195 companies that we do business with, Fortune 500 companies. But broski, if you're interested, shoot me a text. Oh, you don't have my number, but anyway, give me your phone number and your email, and we'll set up something. And it takes 45 minutes. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and at the very least, you're going to walk away with a better understanding of finances. But we love helping people.
You've got my email. You can just send that to there. And
we're going to eventually have...
or you can send it to the wolfnation26 at yahoo.com.
Right.
Wolfnation26 at yahoo.com. 26 meaning 2026. That's what we put it there for. We're kind of kicking off right here at the beginning of the year.
Eventually. What I see is a QR code on the screen. Yes. Where people can scan that, and it will take them to my calendar, and then they can schedule a meeting from there.
They do amazing stuff. They work with amazing companies, and people are very glad they have done that.
We don't discriminate. And what I mean by that is we help everybody. We've got a young lady that's a single mother of 3 that lives in Section 8 housing. We've been able to help her get a financial plan together and, help get her children's future looking a little more bright. We've also got a couple of billionaires up in Nashville, that we take care of.
Yeah.
So we don't discriminate, and that's one thing I love about it. Another thing is I get to further the kingdom of God because I get to witness to people, because that's the most important thing to me is somebody's soul. It doesn't matter, about your finances if your soul's not right, because you can't take it with you. They can definitely pulling a U-Haul.
They can definitely help you do that, broski. Absolutely. Protect your assets and get things set up. Tax breaks, all that.
Yeah. We do wills, trusts, you name it, we can do it. And if we can't, I know somebody that can.
Yeah. And I believe one of the reasons they are really blessed is they put God first.
Always.
In what they do. So I like their catchphrase, keep ascending. And it's a nice tie-in to the walk of a Christian. Is we're always looking up, we're always going up, and that's our future, man, is to go up. And
we want to help people be the best versions of themselves that they can be, because God has a plan for us. He has a plan for everybody. It's just,
Amen.
Especially me, I fell way short of the mark in my life, but it's never too late. It's only too late when that last breath leaves your body.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I've told people this. It's no matter what you want to do. Don't ever say, well, I can't do it. It's too late. I've known people that started college in their 70s. Mm-hmm. I've seen people graduate from college that were nearly 100.
I went back in my 50s.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a passion, do it. And that's what Wolf Nation is about. It's that inner adventure
Yep.
And that's a spiritual adventure. That's also, living on the edge, doing things, This guy here, I listen, my adventure does have limitations, but he's done the hang gliding and all that stuff. There's a little bit because I'm scared of heights, but
I'm not scared of heights. It's just that sudden stop that worries me. I don't want to experience that.
yeah, broski, that's another good one to do. Buying land and investment in an area that will boom in 5 to 10 years. And if you really watch what's going on, there's a lot of opportunities to do.
Oh, yeah. And broski, we help a lot of investors. We show them what the wealthy do with their money. You can take your startup capital, whatever you have, and we can put that in a vehicle that's liquid where you have access to that money at any time, but you also get the growth aspect with none of the market loss.
Yeah.
They're amazing. They're amazing.
You're using the same rules that the rich people have figured out how to do.
Mm-hmm.
It works for everybody.
We're just bringing it to the masses.
That's it.
That's our goal. We want everybody to have a fighting chance in this country.
That's ignorance is not meaning you don't have intelligence. It just means you don't know. And that's one of the things that, Ascending does is it brings information, education
Mm-hmm.
about all the opportunities that you have that you didn't know were there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know, you don't know.
I got to get some more coffee here.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. But like I said, tell us about your adventures. But I want to talk about the Appalachian Trail. I want to talk about some things that you might not have thought about on the Appalachian Trail. I'm not an expert, but being a guy that has some years on him, I think I've got some years on Paul. I'm not sure.
Nope. I'm older than you are.
Oh, you're older than me. I didn't know that. He just looks better than me.
February 65.
Most people do, but
hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I feel better than I did when I was 30. I go to the gym just about every day, and it's become a lifestyle. It's helped me out tremendously because I'm in pain all the time.
Hey, Eric, Texas Girl Forever. Thanks for joining as well. We appreciate you on Instagram side.
Texas Girl
But
Forever.
I was thinking about this. People are asking a lot of questions because early next year, around March, people in April, they'll start jumping off on the Appalachian Trail again,
Mm-hmm.
northbound, southbound, whatever. And being a person that has a little bit of age on them, I never thought about this. Someone asked the question the other day, what can you bring a CPAP on the trail? A CPAP.
Why would you want to bring a CPAP? You want to be as loud as you can, snore, growl, that'll keep the animals away.
Well, you don't sleep as good though. And if you don't sleep
You're
good,
not going to sleep
then
good.
you wear out.
You're not going to sleep good on the Appalachian Trail. You're sleeping on the ground, dude.
I don't know, but you're so wore out, man. I mean,
Yeah.
like you probably just crashed out. But anyway, a guy said there was a guy that he knew of a person that brought a rechargeable CPAP, and he used it. Because I have heard this: if you go to the shelters, the hostels, and stuff, and you snore really bad, they get mad at you.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't stay in one of those hostels. I'm not going to say that because but there are some unique people. Let's put it that way, that stay in those things, and the smell in there is not the best because these people don't believe in aluminum. And our deodorant has aluminum. And I need all the aluminum I can get.
Yeah.
It's just the way it works. But no, there are a lot of weird, wonderful people on the Appalachian Trail. Best way to put it.
Eclectic,
Very eclectic.
Eccentric would be another word you could use too.
Yep.
Broski said he's heard of the top of insurance product that earns a guaranteed 10 to 12% every year. Not an annuity though, but I'm 48, so I'm close to annuity age.
Annuities are what we have is not your mom and dad's annuity. We have annuities on steroids. I can show you how to have a tax-free retirement. I can show you how to never let your money run out during retirement. These things are possible. Just most people don't know about it. They don't know how to do it. So.
And that's what this guy did. He brought a battery and he used his CPAP. Of course, those things are kind of heavy unless you've got a really lightweight one. Some of the newer ones are not that heavy. That'd be a lot of weight in the pack, though.
The one I had, you had to carry around in a suitcase, pretty much.
Well, the one I have is about that big.
And it blows air up your nose.
Yeah.
And I can't breathe when you do that.
Broski
It's
says
really weird when you're late. You can't try to keep your mouth closed and your lips go. The air comes. They're weird. Yeah.
Hippies, yeah. Well, they could be hippies. They could be something else. Jake, I don't do the rest of the show today, but I got something for Dean. Thank you for that. And yes, rest in peace, Greg Biffle. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that was so sad. Anytime you hear of anybody, passing away in a airplane crash.
Yeah.
But anyway,
wife, child, I think, and a friend. It was 5 people total.
I had a business partner. He's still a business partner of mine, but he goes to this church, and I think it's kind of a strange church, but it's up in Nashville. And a couple of years ago, they had 7 or 8 members of the hierarchy of that church killed in a plane crash. And
wow,
yeah, that
dividend paying ETFs are the way I know, but I need to get on it more. And could I invest 401k, IRA, or Roth IRA in your annuity products?
Well, we have to see. Number one, we've got to see if your money's qualified or non-qualified. All right. Yeah. You can roll a 401k with no problems into one of these products. So there are a lot of different ways that we can structure these. Now, my wife is probably the best in the business when it comes to building these particular vehicles for people, because there's not a one size fits all. Everything is custom built for our clients, and we never charge our clients a penny. We want all their money going to work for them. We're not like these bigger financial firms. We build relationship with our clients. We want to help them because we're going to be there for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
We do annual reviews with people. This is more about building a relationship. And that's where I think we're unique when it comes to that.
Absolutely. And it's you hear about them going all over helping people, and that's just the cool thing. You hear these great stories about that. So be sure to contact us. And again, we're going to have some QR codes and stuff up. We're working on it. Wolf Nation is one of our new launchings. Nothing else has changed. We still have all the others. Wolf Nation is just now part of the family. We love the outdoor spirit, whether it's water, air, hiking, whatever you're doing.
Yep.
We want you to share those experiences. But I heard about that. But I was, for some people that are older, here's some great advice I heard about the Appalachian Trail. Do it at your speed, not anybody else's.
Amen. That is exactly right. Because if you try to keep the pace of another person, you're going to have a heart attack. I mean, These trails are not just, these little paths that you got going across the levee or something. There are rocks that you have to crawl over, climb over. There's some tough parts of the trail. I mean, there's some really tough parts, but there are so many beautiful places.
Oh, it's amazing.
So many.
And it takes a little while to get your trail legs and all that.
It does.
And some people like to start from the north and go down and get most of the rocks out of the way, the biggest ones, because Pennsylvania, New Hampshire, and all that can have some rough spots.
Well, there's some pretty big ones through the Smokies.
Yeah.
Through the Appalachian foothills down here.
Yeah.
But
you're kind of going downhill.
Yeah.
A little bit. But either way, some people want to end at Katahdin and be up there, but that's a hard climb.
It is.
But like you said, when Dog Tag was doing the trail, he hurt his knee early on in Georgia. And it took him a couple of weeks to kind of get over that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he was limping and, he couldn't go as many miles. But early on, you don't want to be like one of them. Some people are trying to do it as fast as you can.
Well, there's a woman just set the record on the AT, if I'm not mistaken.
Broski, I'm studying for the insurance and a couple of different licenses there. But I was studying, but whenever I started this, my wife started having health problems. My son, we just had a lot of stuff going on, and I'm probably about ready to take the test, but I need to just sit down and go through it again and then take the test. So after the first year, definitely going to do that. Just get through the holidays, and I'm lasered in now.
And Broski, as far as the CFA goes, we are not considered CFAs. CFAs are certified their butt occupies a seat for a couple of years, and they get a piece of paper saying that they occupied a seat for a couple of years. We, on the other hand, are highly regulated. We are licensed in the states that we do business in. So we put our mission before the commission. We want what is best for our clients, not what's best for us.
Awesome.
So,
he said the Poconos are rough and jagged.
Yes, they are.
I've never been to the Poconos, but I've heard
beautiful.
about them. but yeah, so I heard about advice about how fast you go and set your own. Hello, Watchman. How fast you go, and I'm going to tell you about Watchman had a story this morning that killed me. But how fast you go, and what a lot of people have a lot of questions about how much do I carry food wise, how much water should I carry, how often can I resupply. But really, I think within every 3 days, you'll probably run into a store or something.
Well, it's not quite that often, but it is, you can set things up, and this is the way the through hikers do this. Now, they will set up for care packages to be delivered at certain places along the way. So when they get there, the package is waiting on them.
Yeah.
And there are places where people will invite you into their homes, cook you a meal. It's a different type of lifestyle. And it's to me, it's a much better lifestyle.
I also was reading about people talking about, because you get a little funky on the trail, little
more than a little.
So they don't. There are certain places where they discourage you from cleaning up at the water source.
Oh yeah,
but there are people who do it. They will take if nobody's around. A lot of people will take water and go off and do their whole thing somewhere else. They don't go heavy. You're not taking a shower, but you can get cleaned up enough that
you'd be surprised how many naked people you run into. It's not uncommon. I'll put it that way. You smell bad when you look at a raccoon and he's doing this. So I wouldn't worry about how you smell. I mean,
they say that if the groups that get in some of the shelters, it's pretty rank.
Oh Lord, yeah. You won't catch me in one of those hostels.
I don't think I would either.
I mean, between the smell and the gas and everything else, it sounds like a little orchestra going on in there at night sometimes.
Oh, I was just thinking as you're walking along. I'm sorry, my mind always goes to movies.
Okay.
And I get A Knight's Tale, where the dude has lost everything because he was gambling and he lost his clothes. Yep. And they're walking along, and here comes this guy.
Just whistling. Butt naked.
Butt naked. Like, dude, you've lost everything you've got. You don't even have a stitch of clothes to wear going down the trail. By the way, I love that movie.
Oh, that is a good movie.
Even though it wasn't a hiking movie, they were walking about everywhere they went anyway. So, funny movie. Yeah, you can carry lightweight stuff, jerky.
They say
nuts and stuff. Yeah,
they say that the average weight of your backpack should be anywhere between 25 and 30 pounds. It depends on the season. Well, the hotter it is, the lighter you want your pack. Now, in contrast, mine was 85 pounds. I needed everything that I had in there, I thought, anyway.
Did you have the sticks as well?
Yeah.
I think you should do those just because it keeps you from falling as easily.
Not only that, they're good weapons. I mean, they really are. If you have to defend yourself against an animal or a psycho,
a naked person,
a hippie, they come in handy. And they've got walking sticks now that they have spears inside of them. You can break them down. They're survival sticks. You unscrew one end, it's got a harpoon or whatever on it. One of them's got a knife, one of them's got a saw, another one's got a flint rock. Just a lot of different things come in handy.
So how long did you stay out? You didn't go all the way through, did you?
No. I was out for about 4.5 weeks.
That's a pretty good haul, though. That's about 20%. That'd take about
Roughly.
6 months.
Now you got to remember, I wasn't.
And you were recovering.
Yes, and I was not breezing through the trail either by any means. You know, I'd take 15, 20 steps and sit down. I was not in good shape at that time.
Yeah.
You know? But praise the Lord, he got me through it. And I'd like to try it again, even though I've had all these surgeries and I got more metal in me than, well, most.
So when you went to, when you crawled out, like you got hurt and you crawled, who stopped for you?
It was a young man on his way to work.
How cool.
Yep. And he stopped, asked me if I needed help. I said, yeah, you know, can you give me a ride somewhere? He gave me a ride. I forget the little town that we went into, but they had a little motel and got me a room and definitely got me a shower at that point.
I've read a lot. They say if you go through, you do through hike, you do the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it for less, but honestly, it's about $10,000.
It's not cheap, I'll put it that way.
You can do it on 6 or 7.
You can.
But more comfortable, figure on $10,000 because you're going to take breaks and go in and get a motel or get a good meal. Just things are going to break.
Yep.
You're going to go through 2 pairs, 3 pairs of shoes.
You have to buy things along the way.
So you figure that up over the months you're there. That's, you know, it's about $2,000 a month, $2,500, something like that.
And it, you know, it depends on how you look at it. You know, if you're taking time off work, you're looking at lost revenue at that point as well.
Yeah.
You know, that adds up over a period of time.
Well, a lot of people do it when they retire. That's why a lot of older people go out.
Yep.
Or they're ex-military. They're looking for the thrill of, you know.
That's why they've learned how to rescue people so well. Because you get the elderly out there.
Well, and they still haven't found that guy on Blood Mountain. I wonder if he didn't fall somewhere and they just haven't located his body.
There are so many different places to get lost. It's Blood Mountain. Now, Blood Mountain, the bears on Blood Mountain are geniuses. You know, you carry food with you.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure that your food is off the ground. You want your food to be out on a limb somewhere. So what I did is I got some parachute cord and I tied a lock on one end of it where I could take that thing and throw it and get it up over a limb. And then I would hoist my food up. But the bears are so smart. They look for rope around the tree. They have found it. They can hit that rope with their claws and food falls from the tree.
Like, stupid human. I figured this out.
So I would wrap it around one tree, go to another tree, and, you know, spread it out a little bit.
Yeah.
So that it wasn't so easy for them to do. But I was fortunate. I only saw 5 or 6 bears while I was out. Saw a lot of wild hogs. I'm more scared of a wild hog now. I'm a bear.
I think I would too. They're mean.
Yeah, they are.
They will charge at you, where a bear usually will leave you alone. They're just looking for the food.
Yep.
I had some friends that went on a hunt. You have to draw for these feral hog hunts, and they went for the one where they're doing the bow. Ain't no gun, bow.
Yeah.
And high grass, and this guy. It was protecting its offspring.
Right.
They saw the offspring. They didn't see
sow.
the big, the sow.
Yeah.
So they hear something, turn around, and it's right there, and it charges at them. They had to take their bow. That's all they had time is take the bow and smack it across the head.
Yeah, it probably didn't even phase it.
It didn't even phase it. So they climbed the tree.
Yeah.
They hollered, and some other people came in and killed it.
Yep.
But that's how close they came to being lunch for one of those things.
We went on a managed hunt one year up in Tellico. Tellico is a place up in the mountains here in Tennessee.
Yeah.
But we had no longer got in camp. There was about 20 of us that were in this big camping area. And I had just got the tent set up and all this stuff. And I heard somebody holler, "Here comes one." And sure enough, there was a big boar running right through the middle of our camp. And I was like, oh my gosh, I went and got behind a tree because, yeah, everybody started firing. Boom, 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 and I was like, come. But it didn't even phase this thing. There was a guy who had a 50 caliber Hawken. It's a black powder gun. He stepped out and shot that thing right between the eyes and knocked him down to the ground. That thing got up, shook his head, and kept on running. I kid you not. You have to shoot them in the lung, the heart, somewhere. You don't want to shoot them in the head.
Did you see
but
that?
I bet you Texas girl knows all about them.
Oh, yeah. Did you see
big
that?
guns. My nephew and his wife hunt wild hogs with knives, only they jump on them and kill them. Well, the first time I ever went boar hunting was with an old man named Doc Bass. And Doc Bass had 6 of these dogs. They're called Plots. They're big hounds.
Yeah.
And he asked me if we used to have a cabin up in Tellico, and he asked me if I wanted to go hunting with him one evening, for the next day. And I said, sure. So I show up, got my pistol, got my rifle, and he has a pocket knife. And I'm like, you're not taking a gun? He said, we won't need one. Those dogs get on the scent of a hog. They catch it, pin it, and he just walks up and cuts its throat with a pocket knife. That's how he hunts.
Good Lord.
Yeah. It's amazing to watch.
He said he'll have to find his YouTube. He's got videos of it. I'll share it when I find it. Thanks.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But Dave, we're leaving a couple of days after Christmas, going to Gulf Shores. We'll have a nice little adventure down there. If y'all know of any places around there, where I could get scared or scare my grandkids, would be great. I would love to do that.
How many grandkids are going?
2.
They're going, and Howie.
Oh, well, yeah, Howie's going. He's always going to go, but
Howie's the dog. He's awesome.
That's Corn Dog.
Corn Dog.
Yeah, Corn Dog. Yeah, Howie is going to have a lot of fun. But we're going to Italy in May.
Awesome.
And that's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to that because, over in Europe, they've got a lot of good backpacking.
Oh, yeah. Trains, backpacking, bicycling, all that's real big over there. So
I might take an extra couple of weeks and either do one of those Viking boats. You know what I'm talking about? They got the cruises that do the Danube and different rivers, in Europe. We might do something like that. I don't know.
That'd be cool. What a watchman this morning was talking about an old adventure, somebody that made Shine 200 proof.
That's an adventure in itself. Just consuming that stuff is an adventure.
You might see things you never saw that you never would remember anyway.
I want to tell you what. Have you ever seen a bomb go off? That's what it feels like when that hits your stomach. It feels like a bomb went off.
Oh my goodness!
I praise God every day I don't drink anymore.
Oh, me too.
I mean, that is, man. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could be as big of an idiot as I used to be.
Well, that's adventures in itself. Just the idiot status of things that we did.
Well, when
we were younger,
when you're an adrenaline junkie and an alcoholic, those two things don't go well together.
And there was a guy here that he's unfortunately passed away on a jump. He got blew off a mountain. But anyway, he did a lot of base jumping in the area. And at his funeral, sad story. My grandkids went to school with their kids, and they were all in the Girl Scouts together at one point, I think. But anyway, this guy said he had hooked back up with him when he was in school. They knew each other. They lost track and then got back together. So he convinced him. You have to tell me if you do this. He convinced him to do a jump with him at night. And a lot of places, these base jumpers go, they have to sneak in. It's not like hey, I want to come jump off your side. They don't, you sneak in. That's the way it is.
Exactly.
So they went to a quarry around Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
It was foggy, pitch black in this hole. and he convinced him to jump off that thing into the dark.
Well, there are special people in this world, and it takes a special person to do something like that. I think that I don't think all of their brain synapses fire at the same time. As far as base jumping goes, that is awesome. Base jumping at night into a quarry in the fog. I probably would have done it at one time in my life, but no.
He lived, but he said he would never, ever, ever do it again.
Well, I bet you his pants were wet by the time he got to the bottom.
Can you imagine?
He might have dropped a couple of things.
Before we have to get off tonight, tell about your gliding story and the guy in the cloud. Talking about the cloud. Listen to this.
Well, here in this area on Lookout Mountain, they have a skyport. Well, my wife and I decided that we wanted to go hang gliding, and so we got the tickets, and you have to go through training. But they have a place down at the foot of the mountain where you go and you get fitted, and then they take you out to these big hills, and you take off running down this hill, and eventually you start flying. Well, we did all of that. So we get over, and I think we're going up to jump off. Well, no, they don't do that. You go to Trenton, and they have these ultralights that pull you and then take you up about 5,000 feet and let you go. So that is a weird sensation in itself, because you're laying with your nose that far off the ground and you're running 60 mile an hour down this, runway, and then you take off. But so we get up and we get the thumbs up, he releases us, and he peels off and dives down, and it's nothing but silence. All you hear is the flapping of the fabric on the hang glider.
Yeah.
And so I'm just getting used to this, and just enjoying the thing. And the guy that I was tandem with, he pointed down. He said, "You see that cloud?" Because we were up above the clouds. He said, "You see that cloud down there?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Do you see the halo in the middle of it, the little rainbow halo in the middle of it?" And I said, "Yeah, that's really pretty." He said, "You know what we do with those?" I said, "What?" He didn't even say anything. He just pulled that thing, and we went nose first, straight down. And I think my britches got a little wet when that happened, but we went right through the middle of that thing, and then he pulled it back up, and we came back up and circled around, and that was awesome. I mean, it was awesome. It was beautiful and horrifying at the same time.
There's a bike of mine quarry near Royston. We were talking about Royston this morning.
Right.
He hit water, and it filled up. People used to jump off a cliff into it and climb a straight cliff. Not me.
Oh, we've got some great places on the Tennessee River around here to cliff jump. One of them's over at Royal Harbor or somewhere around in there. It's about a 65, 70 foot at the top, but they have different places that you can go up. But, you're talking about a quarry. One of the things that we used to do over in Hickson, they've got an old quarry off of Middle Valley Road over there. It's private now. You can't get in there. You wasn't supposed to be in there back when we were doing this, but we did anyway. But we would take about 200 feet of rope and tie it to our bicycle. And there was a trail that went all the way to the cliff. And, you could go around and come down. There was actually at a beach, but the cliff was about 70 feet, somewhere around in there, and we would take off flying and jump off there and do tricks on our bicycle, and then push the bike away and go into the water, and then pull the bike back up with a rope. A lot of fun.
I'm like Watchman. I don't do heights. I just don't see me ever having done something like that. But I would watch. I would go watch you do it.
Oh yeah,
I'd film it. There goes Paul.
There have been a lot of people say that over the years. There goes Paul. Yeah.
When they came out, they looked like they came out of a strip club, glitter all over them from the mic.
I can just see that. Wow.
Oh, there's all kind of adventures out there you can do, folks.
Yeah.
From the silly to the serious,
Yeah.
from the dangerous to the. Hey, it's your adventure. The wolf knows. I mean, I don't. The wolf knows what your adventure is. I don't know, but enjoy your adventures, whatever they are.
I'm going to get a picture of me with an alligator.
You with an alligator.
I'm going to get as close to one this time when we go to Gulf Shores. I know where to go. I know where they hang out at now. I know where their little party spots are. And I'm going to go get a picture. You're not supposed to climb over the rail, but what are they going to do? Tell me not to do it.
So you're going to talk about the Florida Gators while you're there with them, like, hey.
Well, I'm going to take a picture of Smokey and really make them mad. Because I hate to bring this up, but you had the Florida-Tennessee game off this year.
Yeah.
So, just saying, Tennessee's my team. I know Georgia's yours. We can't all be perfect.
I didn't know you rooted for Tennessee.
The reason why I root for Tennessee is growing up, my dad's favorite football team was whoever was playing Tennessee that week. So I became a Tennessee fan,
Oh.
Yep.
Well, they say I've been in the arena. I've never been in the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
They say that's an adventure itself if you're in the upper levels of Neyland Stadium,
Mm-hmm.
because if you slip, you're going to fall about 20 rows at least before you hit somebody. I mean, it's straight up.
Yep.
People will actually hold on to you as you go down the road to go to the bathroom or something. You try not to get up because it's not an easy thing. I mean, you're trying to step over people's legs. You got a room about like this big to walk through.
Well, you got a lot of drunk people.
And there's a lot of drunk people. Somebody bumps you, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
They built that thing weird, man, at one point, man. It's steep. And I've heard everybody talk about that. I've never been in the stadium.
It's an adventure, like you said, in itself. It's an experience.
But I will say, I had an adventure on the University of Tennessee campus that was pretty wild, and we'll tell that story next week.
Right.
I will tell you that story next week. It take a little bit of time. That was at a Def Leppard concert.
Def Leppard.
At
the blast from the past.
And I know the name of that arena. I just went blank. But anyway.
Where's it at?
Tennessee.
Thompson Bowling?
Yeah, Thompson Bowling. Thompson Bowling Arena, Def Leppard and Tesla. Great show, even though it was there. I'm going to tell you what happened pre-show all the way through to post-show. And it was a wild ride. And the next morning. There's an adventure in this.
Yeah, I remember the very first concert that I ever went to, as far as a major band, was Charlie Daniels' Full Moon Tour.
Yeah.
That's when they had The Legend of Woolly Swamp. That's such a great song. I love The Legend of Woolly Swamp. But it talks about Booger Woods and all. Anyway, dude, I went down to go to the bathroom, and you could not see in the bathroom. It was worse than a poker room. With the weed, everybody had a joint going on down there. It seemed like you didn't even have to smoke anything. You just walk through, you get a contact high by the time you get back.
What do you think about the president reclassifying marijuana today? Executive order. It can now be used as more research and stuff. He's changed the level of the classification of marijuana. I
wish they would do the same thing with tobacco. We have been lied to about nicotine.
Yeah.
Nicotine is not addictive in its natural form. It's in all nightshade vegetables. If you've ever had a potato, tomato, eggplant, any of those that are nightshade vegetables, which they say tomato's actually a fruit, but they all have nicotine in them, naturally occurring nicotine. Tobacco has the most, but what it does to different viruses and things of that nature is amazing. And they're suppressing it. They all over the globe, the 2030 agenda, they want to outlaw nicotine in every country.
Broski wants to know what kind of watch you've got on.
This is a Jeffrey Bean watch.
Jeffrey Bean.
Yeah, it's one of those watches that looks expensive, but I think I paid $30 for it at Nordstrom off the rack.
Yeah.
But I've lost so much weight, broski, it just
Falls all around.
falls around. I'm not smart enough to resize it, so I'll have to take it to a jeweler or something.
Well, you might be, maybe you'll muscle up and your arm gets bigger like Popeye.
Well, that's what I'm working on. I went from 250 to 175. And I think a young lady by the name of Bess Howard for that Wellness Revolution up in Cleveland.
She's going to be on the program.
I'm
hoping. We think we can get her on.
She is a genius when it comes to peptides and things like that. And she has gotten me into the best shape that I've been in since, I was actively bodybuilding and things like that. I don't, have that type of physique anymore, but I feel great, man. I do.
That's the main
great.
thing. That is the main thing, to feel good.
And after having my back fused, I didn't think I'd ever hike again. I don't have any problems. I have no problems at all.
Awesome.
It's a little uncomfortable at times, but
yeah, don't forget this show is brought to you by the Wolf Nation Coffees. Get yours today, and the Ascending Group.
And it's some good coffee. First cup.
That's right. You've never had it before, so.
Yeah.
This is the breakfast blend that you're actually drinking right now.
It is really good. And I'm hoping that we might be able to get together with the company called Cuppa, Cuppa. It is a mushroom coffee.
I tried that tonight. It was good.
It is good. That's the French vanilla. Now, if you like a foo-foo coffee, it's got all that stuff in it.
I'm a straight-on coffee drinker. I don't.
Well, I have actually taken this, and I got some whipping cream and 3 teaspoons of sugar and some cinnamon, and heated it up in the microwave. Took one of those little blender wands and blended it all up, and then poured it in with the coffee. And oh my heavens, it tastes so good! It is a really good. My wife will even drink. She hates coffee.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's not a coffee. She's a tea.
I was fixing to say she's probably.
Her palate's more refined. Yeah.
She has class.
She does. Well, she married me. So.
Cookie coffee is what my drummer called the flavored coffees. Cookie coffee.
Yeah. I like a cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
Or a latte.
Hey, down there at the Book and Barrel, man, bookstore, that was some good coffee.
Oh, yeah, they had some really good coffee.
By the way, we hopefully this next week, we're going to do a live from the bookstore.
Yeah.
We're going to do that one evening this coming week.
That'll be awesome.
And just see if we can talk to people about their books that they like and what the authors are, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves down there. They gave us they gave us the okay to do that. They're looking forward to it, and we'll help promote. Sorry for the glitchiness. Sometimes this weather and we tie all these strings together. We get our system is fine. It just we're tying a lot of different strings together. We're going out on about 14 different strings or something tonight. So it sometimes gets a little glitchy. So it's not us. It's just the way it ties together. So
it happens.
And it's rainy tonight. That could be a part of it as well. But I think it's more how I tie everything together. We're doing, let's see, about 14 different streams tonight. So
wow.
It does that every once in a while. We do that. So
hey, listen, you guys are here at the ground floor because Wolf Nation is going to be a national show.
I am so happy.
I mean, we already got people from Germany popping in.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Hamburg.
Yes. Hamburg, Germany.
Hamburg. Yeah, Wolf Nation is here to stay. We're going to have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
We're going to do some outdoor stuff where we're doing a lot of documentary type stuff from outdoors.
Yeah, and if you guys have any ideas, something you'd like to see, let us know. Let us know because we're here for you.
And don't forget, if you want to help with your finances and stuff and how to save more of it because you don't want to give it away,
well,
Ascending Group can help you figure that out.
Yeah, you don't want to give it to Uncle Sam.
No.
I'm a firm believer in giving. That's what the Lord asks us to do. We got to be good stewards with what the Lord gives us. And the great thing is we can We can show you how to never lose money. That's the number one rule of money is never lose it.
Yeah, never lose it.
I can show you how to do that.
Thank you, Broski. We'll do that. I do have to get off here because I've got to go help serve some holiday meals for our night shift folks, and so I got to get on the move.
You're such a nice guy.
Well, yeah, you know, it's a great way to give back a little bit for these people that work so hard. And this is I see tomorrow night is the last night that the plant will run for 2 weeks, and so I think there's one department going to run some. But most people are going to be off. I'm officially off after tomorrow about lunchtime for a couple of weeks. Going to be doing a lot of stuff. Have some more time to get some stuff done. Thanks for watching Wolf Nation. This is the debut show, and we're having fun with it. So
we're going to have a ball.
There is. Get ready because we're going to do a live video, or we're going to record a video from the Corpsewood Manor location.
And that might be sooner than we think.
It might be sooner. It is going to be sooner than we think.
Might be before Christmas.
It will. I think it might be. We're thinking the same thing.
What I'd like to see.
So take care, folks. We'll see you next time. Tomorrow, broadcasting in the morning, probably tomorrow night, Saturday morning, and me and Biscuit will be back together in Ringgold.
Caffeine Addicts.
Live at Caffeine Addicts, and we can't wait to then. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed evening.
And always keep ascending.
Always keep ascending. And the wolf knows.
Yes, he does.
See you soon.
Peace out.
Out on the airwaves, mud soaked and loud. Cornbread man talking, biscuit boy proud. Static crackles like a rattlesnake's tail. Voices rolling like a freight train wheel. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, talking live love and southern joy. Cornbread man, biscuit boy, raise your glass, make some noise. Gravy drips in the southern drawl. Stories thick like the cypress tall. Radio rebels riding wild and free, shouting truths like a storm at sea.